What's up, Tyler? How you doing, brother? Doing good, doing good. We were just live a second ago, and I had to switch locations because my laptop was dying, so I had to go in here. So we are back on the air, so to speak. Doing pretty good. It's going pretty good. Just getting used to my new laptop and trying to figure out how to maneuver everything and work everything. But I'm getting there little by little. It's a lot to figure out. It's like somebody said earlier. It's just like YouTube on a PC is like on steroids. Is like on your phone. It's a totally different world from what I'm understanding. So this page isn't responding. So there we go. That's all I was trying to do. Jeez, jeez, man. What's up, Yankees? Yep, we're back. We're back. Sorry about that. I had to uh, move around a little bit, so I apologize. Get out of my kitchen. It's not as bright in the kitchen either, so can't really see all that well. Here I can see pretty damn good. Birdie, Birdie, my boy. Birdie's back. He says Josh, and if anybody wondering who Josh is, that would be me. So. Yeah, Birdie's my boy. That's my Canadian brethren. Used for streaming. Restream. Okay. Um, I will have to check that out for sure. Is it like I don't know, like a StreamYard kind of thing? Does it come through in like crystal clear sound, or does it sound kind of like I'm playing something through my laptop to you guys? Because it'd be great if I can put it out. Because on my music channel, when I do those, they're actually like screen recorded and screen grabbed from various other websites, not necessarily always YouTube, but somewhere else that I'll find them like on the actual pages. The actual band's page. A lot of times they'll have good lives and stuff on there. So it sounds like you're hearing the original file. Okay, cool. Then yeah, that's what I need to look into. I need something like that. That would definitely be more beneficial, I feel, because when it sounds like shit, nobody really wants to hang out and listen. I mean, you would know, you know what I'm talking about. It would sound like total ass. I don't really, many people are gonna come in and be like, "Oh, what is that? This is terrible." And it could be like the best fucking thing in the world, and if it sounds shitty, then people aren't really gonna care. So, okay, cool. Yeah, I might be taking you up on that for sure. There's a lot of stuff I'm starting to learn on the PC that is a lot different than the Mac. Um, that's like I was saying before. I was talking to somebody else. My buddy Pigeon Mac was here. He'll probably be back in a little bit. But I was telling him that everything on a Mac is um, voice audio sounds good. Right on. Good. That's awesome. Um, Everything on a Mac, it kind of, if you pull up a file, it'll have everything right there for you. And like say if I want to drop something into Ableton or I want to put it into Pro Tools or something like that, I could easily do that, as opposed to on a PC, you have to go through and click each individual file that you want to send over to start a new session. And that's something, it's not a big deal. It's not a huge end of the world kind of thing, But it's definitely something that I'm just going to have to get used to and learn that there's a shitload more steps to it than there is, actual just, drag and drop. And a PC is definitely not drag and drop. And I've started to learn that more and more as time goes on. So that's one of the biggest, I'll say, adjustments that I'm having to do right now. It'll work. You can just drag everything like that. I don't have Pro Tools on this machine yet, but I'm going to. The one I have is from a place here in Nashville called Masterphonic Studios. Tom Dorsey, the guy that runs that, gave me like basically like I don't know how do you want to put it, a jailbroke version of it, where if you already have the inbox, then you can kind of use his key and the software that he gave me, and yeah, basically it's a bootleg Pro Tools is what it is. But with that, it was an entire suite. So you had Ableton Live, you had uh lots and lots of plugins, like a whole shitload of plugins. I mean, stuff I didn't even use half the time, but still cool to have. I was recording a lot of drums and shit like that, so you didn't really need distortion and a whole lot of stuff for drums. I mean, you could, but it sounds weird when you do. It sounds a lot like that real industrial kind of sound, you know. But yeah, I used Ableton a lot in my own personal percussion rig, where I could have samples, triggered to whatever sound, that I wanted. Like, we played a lot of like reggae, dub reggae, that kind of stuff. So I could have set up on my trigger pad off to the side where you could do all those, whatever, like the air horns and shit like that. Just voices, people just, yeah, man, all kinds of stuff like that. You could throw in just little triggers off to the side, and I would run Ableton with that, and it would have just all my samples right there to where I could just, select whatever folder I wanted for each individual song, and there we go. So I could be just sitting there just playing or whatever, and then just kind of tap over to the side of me and queue up whatever sample that I wanted to do. And I had like 808s. I had, all kinds of shit on there. The MPK. Yeah. Yeah, that's not the one that has little pads on it. That's like the actual keyboard one. I had an M Audio little M Audio MIDI controller that I'd use sometimes too. Hey, Miss Janet, how are you, my friend? It's good seeing you. Good seeing you. Next music jam session will be let me see. I got two that are recorded right now, and they'll either be Real Big Fish or Streetlight Manifesto. So whenever those come up, I need to get those actually uploaded. But out of those two bands, which one would you like me to upload first, Miss Janet? I'll do that. So you tell me. Rancid or Streetlight Manifesto? Dropping tomorrow. Okay. Right on. Rancid. All right. You got it. No problem. And I'll even tell you the one I got too. Actually, no. You know what? I won't either. I won't even tell you what I got. It's an older performance, which is kind of cool. I like that kind of stuff. It's before Tim Armstrong got his big giant beard. His big giant bushy beard that he has now. I saw a thing the other day, a meme that it had me cracking up, and it showed a dude taking cotton balls and like he was like opening his jaw and like stuffing them in his cheeks and stuff, and it said Tim Armstrong before he goes on stage. I was just like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I can hear that for sure. Yeah, I totally understand that. That makes sense to me because he has that kind of muffled voice anyway, you know. But I love his voice. I really do. He's an awesome singer. Oh, I got you. Yeah, those dudes, man. Y'all know me. I don't really talk about that much on my platform, but yeah, that should. I did hear that somebody got booted out of the that that team this morning. I thought that was pretty fucking funny. And y'all know who I'm talking about, Wyatt Earp. Yeah, I heard about that shit. That was fucking hilarious. But like I said, I don't really touch much of that on my channel. I mean, very, very rarely. But I don't know. In my video to Miss Laura, I did address Square. Because that was she actually did reach out to him, and not just on here, but she's reached out to him one on one, and she did genuinely try to help his ass. And y'all know how the story goes, so I don't really have to go much further into that. But yeah, she did. She tried to help him out, and y'all see where we are. He mentioned Miss Laura this morning. Really? Why? What do you get from that? What did Miss Laura say about anybody else? I just they're trying to do whatever they can to hurt people. The other guy, White Earp, I'm guessing. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that dude's a piece of shit anyway. It is what it is. He'll continuously be who he is and die alone, and you know never have anything of any value to his life. No nothing, no real estate, no new cars, no family, a wife that loves him, or just a wife, period. He'll never have these things. So he's just bitter about that. I think that's what it is. He's just bitter. Yep, she sure was. I've been my homie for close to 10 years. That was my friend, my buddy. I sure miss her. I really do. I keep waiting to see her name like pop up in chats and stuff. Like I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. Like even my posts and stuff on like Facebook and that kind of thing, I keep expecting to see her like comment on something, even if it's something like she would leave just like, that's hilarious, or you know, oh, I love those. Those are always been, those are so good. It's just little things like that. So I know, I know, she's my buddy, and yeah, yeah. So how you guys doing? Damn, how y'all? It's good seeing you guys. I'll say that. Um, yeah, that bummed me out. Yeah, she was something else. I'll say that. She was definitely one of the most kindest person I've ever met, period. And like I said, a lot of the way that I try to be towards others and try to be helpful and living the best I can, with what I have, that's what she showed me. She's shown me how to do that. Nobody else really taught me how to be like that or anything. For one, I've always liked helping people, and I think she saw that. And when she did see that, she was just like, just go full force, and she was always behind it. And I don't know, that always That always really touched me in a special way with Miss Laura. She's awesome. That, and she just did a whole bunch of shit in her life, not just for me, but other people that she did not have to do. And she always, always, always put everybody else ahead of herself. And I don't know. They don't make people like that anymore. There's not, nobody is brought up like that anymore. There's a few out there, but that's it. Yeah, I don't know. It's always nowadays the mentality is me and you versus you and I. Nobody really looks at you and I anymore. They're always me and you. That's always the same exact thing that everybody always goes to. It's the first way that if you're describing you and somebody else, it's going to be me and him or me and her, me and them, not this person and I. You see what I'm saying? I've always done that. I've always been like, well, he and I was, we were talking about that, and I'll always put the other person first. And, that's something else I picked up from her. So there's little things you can do and little things that you can see about people and tell about people and little mannerisms that they do. And you can tell who you're dealing with and you can honestly see that that's a good person, and Miss Laura was like that. So I'll shut up about that. I'll quit rambling now. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. God needed her more than we did. Well, yeah, I guess so. But he got some pretty damn good people up there. He didn't have to take her from us. I'll say that. He's got what he needs up there. You know what I mean? I mean, look at some of the great people that are up there, And she didn't have to go yet. She didn't need to go yet. That's the truth. You know? I know. I know. I live in an area that you can ask Scooter Beggins what it's like because he's lived in the same exact area. It's called Madison, Tennessee. That's where I live right now. Look it up and just Google crime rate in Madison, Tennessee, and you'll be fucking blown away. You will be blown away. He don't live here now, but he, used to years ago. No. You're good. You're good. You're good. No, and I'm very sorry that happened. I didn't know that. Yeah, honestly, I did not know that. It's fucking horrible. That's the absolute worst. The worst thing that could happen is, I always said that. I always said, you lose your grandmother, lose your grandfather, even your parents, that kind of stuff. They've lived a long, long life. When you lose a child, dude, there's nothing nobody's going to say that's going to bring you back from that, other than just time. The clock is what's going to be your best coping mechanism. But even people that can honestly say, man, I've been there. I've been there, Yep. I feel you. I feel you. But yeah, damn man, that's rough. I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You never heal. You never what's up, Blue? How you doing, brother? You never come back from that. You really don't. It's something that affects you and just it leaves you with just this empty void, And yeah. Yeah. Mine wasn't 6. Um They were 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours old. Anyway. Yep. I know, man. Yep, I know. So yeah, that was that was rough. I held him for 2 hours, and he went to sleep. And yeah, the nurse said it's time for me to take him. And I said, no, you're not going to take him. And she said, sir, I need to take him. And I said, okay. And my wife never got to see him. She was in surgery after. So, so yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Like I said, at least you got to spend some time, and that's incredible. But if there would be any bright side to that kind of shit, then that would probably be about it. Because there's not a fucking bright side. There is not a bright side to that. It don't happen. Um, to me, December 12th will always be like the that day will never leave my head. Well, we got on it's fucking Menace's fault, man. He came in here getting all sad and shit. No. I'm kidding. I'm joking, but no, we got to talking about losing people, and somehow we ended up circling back around to Miss Laura, and then we had yeah, we got on a conversation about losing little ones, and yeah, he shared his story, so I felt compelled to share mine, and yeah, sure did. Yeah, she woke up that morning and said I don't feel well. I feel like my back's really 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 hurting. I said okay. So yeah, and we went to the hospital, and when we went to the hospital, they told us it was just like not really, we're not ready yet. I mean, we still got about a month and a half, and they were just like, but something needs to happen today because it's not gonna work. This is not gonna work out like we're hoping. So like we're not gonna be able to go to full term, is what she was saying, and yeah, it's tough to talk about. So I don't know. Long story short, yeah, she gave birth and immediately had to go into surgery afterwards, that kind of stuff. And yeah, I went downstairs and they saw what was going on and kind of knew what was, this isn't what you're hoping is going to happen today isn't going to happen. Is basically what they were, the way I was led to believe. So they literally let me sit there in a rocking chair and hold him, and yeah, he went to sleep, and, and that was that. So yeah, yep, exactly, exactly. So having said that, y'all know what you call a dog with no legs? You can fucking call him whatever you want to. It's not going to come to you. And that's how I deal with shit. Oh boy. Sorry, I didn't mean to take it to like super dark town. I wasn't trying to do that. I wasn't trying to like take a hard right to depress Bill. Of course it does. Of course it does. Everybody's mental health matters. I mean, yeah, that's just us. That's the way it goes, man. And you gotta look out for each other. You know, everybody look out at each other. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, that was years. I mean, I don't even like to think about it. So, say 6 years ago. So, but it's not. You don't forget it. It don't go away. You know that'll never happen. That will never ever happen. Yeah. I mean, you can ask, your boy Blue. We talk all the time, reaching out to each other, talking about how's it going, menace and threats. What? No, Birdie. What are you doing, buddy? What happened, Birdie? Did you pocket delete somebody, or what happened? Hang on a minute. Sorry about that. What happened, Birdie? He didn't say anything out of line at all. Here, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hang on, MTP. Don't run off. I'm not sure. That could have been an accident on his part. Accident, yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry, Birdie. Hold on. Or MTP. Hold on. Yep. Friendly fire. Yeah. Whoops. Sorry about that. All right. Well, I'll be back in like I think 3 minutes, or I say 300 seconds, so 5 minutes. Yeah. So sorry about that. Don't run off. He'll be right back. But yeah, I don't. It happens. I've done that too. I did it to. I've done it to several of y'all and feel horrible about it. Yeah, I did it to Filthy one time. I was just like, oh god, I did it to several people, but luckily they were all just like, yeah, it happens. Don't worry about it. Forward for life. What's up, my brother? How you doing? Good seeing you. We're not really doing much, just kind of hanging out and shooting the shit. We accidentally booted MTP, but I'm sure he'll be back. Yeah, feel bad about that. Sorry about that, brother. If he comes back. So I haven't really been paying a whole lot of attention. What is going on with the whole um what the hell is it called? Redneck Nation stuff. What I saw you was like talking to Blue, by the way. Sorry about that. Yeah, I saw you was like pissed at him. I don't know. Oh, you're good, yeah. But or if it's something you don't want to talk about, you don't have to. I get it totally. So, but yeah, I don't know. I saw you was angry about something the other day on there, and I was trying to put it all together. But if you miss like 2 videos, then you've missed the whole damn thing. You don't know what's happening, what's going on, and if something gets deleted, then you're fucking. It's over. You can forget about it. You're not going to refine that. So I don't know if it like pissed you off or something, or done something wrong. I know about the whole Ryan situation. I was trying to like cancel him or something like that. I think Blue's behind a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I can't tell where other people are. But anyway, either way, I try to watch as much of, you know, all the drama on all sides as much as I can. But you know, there's a lot of it. So especially if you choose to follow a lot of different groups and a lot of different people, you know. Because right now I follow Square, Cyrax. Bobby probably got caught up. Yeah, okay, Roger that. Um, but yeah, Square, Cyrax, Johnny Goble. Um, there's a new girl on the scene who's just like a massive e-beggar. She's a total April G, and yeah, that one's been fun. I sent her link to Filthy, and he was just like, "I'll check on it. Thanks for letting me know." And I was just like, but yeah, she's all the time on here, or not on here. She goes on Instagram Live and just like begs about everything. Oh, guys, they're going to kick us out today if we don't get $100 and whatever dollars today. And then tomorrow it's another, you know, horrible situation that she just magically got into. And the day after that, it's another horrible situation. And it's just like, come on, man. You can't be in horrible situations all the time. If you do, produce receipts that say this is what's going on. And you know, people are going to be a lot more likely to respond to that like positively versus, you know, just be like, yeah, because I'm here to tell you, people don't want to blindly send money. They don't want to do it, you know. That's kind of what they're asking people to do. So it's not going to work. It wasn't Miss Jackie. It was my friend Birdie. It was a total accident. He didn't mean to do that. So I apologize on Birdie's behalf. But no, nobody's going to come in here and start blocking people in here. If that's the case, I'll start pulling wrenches from people. I try to be respectful to everybody, and I don't want anybody, you know. And I know nobody said anything respectful to anybody, you know, nothing like that. So I get that. But yeah, no, we're not gonna. Yeah, we won't. Yeah. No, everything's fine. We're good. We're good. Hold on. I'm trying to. I didn't take anybody's wrench. I didn't. Hold on. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay, they were good. I'm learning that something's gone weird in my shit. There's people that are unwrenched and people that are, and it's, huh. I heard about those rogue mods all the time, but no, everybody that comes here, we're all here to. We check all the drama and all everybody's, you know, all that shit at the door. So, you know, no, you're good. You're good. Everybody's fine. We're all fine. I know that you are with the bird cage or the bird whatever. That's fine. You know, and we're over here with the, you know, worky burst and all that. I get it. I understand how it works. I know. And as long as we can coexist here right now and just talk and everybody have fun peacefully, we're good. We're good. I don't have any, you know, we're good. You know, you can still. I'm trying to take my channel down. Yeah, see, I don't think I have anything like that because I don't know. I haven't really like made any enemies that I know of, you know. I don't think so. But there again, I don't really like say, you know, whatever, like I don't really know how to put it. I don't know how to word that, how to say what I'm trying to say, but I try to stay independent. We'll just say that. I try to stay as much independent as I possibly can, and everything that I do personally in the trolling community and stuff is more watch from afar and support from afar. You know, So until I see somebody actually get like physically harmed or something like that, then it's all in good fun, and people are just gonna get mad and pissed off, and that's about it. So that's kind of my whole take on the whole thing. But yeah, I try not to get too much into that thing. But I'll say this, and whoever wants to leave, they can leave. Um, and I'll even say names. I very rarely ever say names. Filthy Animal, um, Scooter Bags, Mr. Fusion, Naughty, Rick and Moses. Those are my friends. I mean, those people are great, and they've done nothing but shown me respect and kindness. So you'll be pretty far fetched to hear me say, yeah, fuck them, blah blah blah. That's it's just not going to happen because they've done nothing but show me respect and kindness. So basically, my point is your problem with somebody else has nothing to do with this chat in particular, like at all. So I try to like have it neutral ground if that's possible. Lean tea, green tea. Got a wrench on my channel. You don't anymore. Understood. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know you are, Blue. I know you are. You're kind of like I am, where if you see the drama coming at you, you tend to just. And I'm the exact same way. I've learned to juke and jive pretty damn good. So, it is what it is. When you've been through so much like medical shit, I'm not going to be like, it's about me and I'm special. And no, but when you've been through so much medical shit that I've been through and stuff, you learn to pivot pretty quick and be pretty good on your feet and use up here pretty damn well. So get along. Yeah, I do too, and I love that. And I love that about you. You do get along with everybody, and I love that. I try to be the same way. I've always tried to be like that with people. Like I've always been with those people. It's like if you don't like me, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, fuck you then. No, no, no. I see that as a challenge. It's like, well, now I'm going to make you fucking like me. Like I'm going, you'll see. You'll see. By the end of this shit, you're going to be like, okay, yeah, that's a pretty good dude. I like him. So, yeah. Give me 1 second. I gotta grab something real quick. Cool. So, let's see. Sorry about this, y'all. My wife was sending me something. See what she says. Sorry, y'all. There. My wife was like, I know we got to cook dinner and all this stuff and blah, 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 blah. So I was like, yep. She's like, so I'm not sure what time to come home from the pool. What is, and like, dude, this is probably going to be her last day at the pool. Just fucking let her go. I mean, she's going to let her get worn out, that also means that she'll go to bed. She'll crash out pretty damn early tonight too. Should be anyway, I would imagine. You're in Ohio. You were near Crooksville. I heard about a guy that lives in Crooksville. You should go check out. Maybe you know who I'm talking about. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Oh, shit. So yeah, I've been trying to figure out my new laptop here. I got some screen recording software and some other shit like that I'm um trying to figure out. So once I get all that shit done. Word. He's gonna hit you on IG. Y'all can send each other pictures of your wieners. I mean beats. I remember one time a buddy of mine, he was a producer, and he made quite a few beats for a lot of like. There used to be a label here in Nashville. Actually, I think there still is, called Street Flavor, and we had people like back in the day, back in the '90s. Street Flavor Records was amazing. Like, I mean, we had Boogie, we had Rude Awakening, we had Pistol. Shit, we had a lot of dudes back in the day that was on Street Flavor Records, and then of course later on, we had Haystack and several others that came out. But yeah, Haystack, I'm talking like he was later from what the shit I'm talking about. I'm talking about when Sunny Paradise first got started with Street Flavor Records, and he was, we were talking one day, and he was just like, man, he's like, there ain't no better feeling in the world. He's like, when you worked your ass off on a song, and then you give a beat off to some dude, and he's just like, oh man. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck did you just say? And he was just like, no, I didn't mean it like that. Like, I was just like, yeah, you just said when you give a beat off to a dude and you let him listen to it. And he's like, oh, that's so great. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, all right, man, never mind. I didn't know he was going to take it to all there. I didn't know he was going to do all that stupid shit. But yeah, he got so fucking embarrassed. He was just like, he's like, all right, well, when you send a beat over to a guy or to an MC and he listens to it, he's like, there, is that better, motherfucker? I'm like, hey man, you're the one talking about giving beat offs to dudes. So I mean, it's on you. Beat off a dude. All right, MTP, you be safe, man. Well, yep. I'm sure I'll be doing more and more of these now that I've got, an actual laptop and shit now. It's different doing it from your phone. It's harder doing it like that because, you got this little tiny screen that you're looking at. But I like this much better. So by all means, come on back and we'll hang out and bullshit some more. So I probably won't be on much longer anyway. I got to go. Let's see, what time is it? 5:13. So I got to make dinner as well. It is 5:13 in the 615. Country with roughness. Right on. That's cool. That is cool. That is cool. But, well, yeah, I've been on here about 45 minutes myself. So I think I'm going to hop off and go make us some dinner. or go at least get that started. And then, yeah, but I'm sure I'll see you guys on here in a little bit. And next time we'll do something more entertaining, more fun. Right now, like I said, I'm just still trying to get used to everything and how everything works. And I'm so thankful that you guys and gals were here today to help me do that. I really appreciate that. 614 on the east side. Yeah, yeah. Y'all are, let's see, we're central. See, what would that make y'all? Y'all are, I guess, Eastern, right? Is it Eastern Standard? But yeah, that's what we're getting ready to do. I think everybody, it's just that time of day, my brother. So, all right. I love you guys very much. All of you. And I will talk to you very soon. And yeah, if you haven't today, I put out a new video about a wonderful girl named Amy Purdy. And you guys go check that out. And, please like, share, subscribe, sub if you haven't already. All this stuff helps out the channel. So I greatly appreciate y'all, every single one of you. And yep, I'll talk to you very soon. Y'all have a great day.